What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're coming back, I know I don't have that many subscribers, but I want to kind of fill in something cool that's kind of changed here. So check that out. The white crap's finally gone, so that means it's time to break out this beast over here. So I'll get to the title of the video here in a minute, why I named it that one. So I'm going to get this backed out of here and actually take it outside. Then I'll elaborate more on why I'm making this video. So let's keep her going. Well, that was way harder than it should have been. Probably could have just moved the car and made that easier. But as you saw by the title, is my Harley out of oil? I say that because when you pull these out of winter storage, when I worked at a small aftermarket shop up in Fairbanks, guys would come in and say, my bike's out of oil, it's the end of the summer, because you go into the oil cap here, you pop it off. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see in there or not. Yeah, let me go grab a flashlight. As you can see, my dipstick's got nothing on there. Well, that was way harder than it should have been. Probably could have just moved the car and made that easier. But as you saw by the title, is my Harley out of oil? I say that because when you pull these out of winter storage, when I worked at a small aftermarket shop up in Fairbanks, guys would come in and say, my bike's out of oil, it's the end of the summer, because you go into the oil cap here, you pop it off. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see in there or not. Yeah, let me go grab a flashlight. As you can see, my dipstick's got nothing on there. Let's try to see if I can get a closer look here. There we go. As you can see, she's empty in there. There's appears to be no oil in the tank. And the fast answer is you're not out of oil. Basically what happened, a lot of people probably know this, but these are for the guys that may have never had their bike in a long winter storage. The oil actually sumped down to the bottom there. For some reason the focus is not wanting to refocus here. But, so basically, see if I can get her to focus in. So basically gravity, is going to kick in, so all the oil is going to end up running down these lines, and the oil is actually all sumped down here. Harley said these don't wet sump, but they do. So basically, once you start it up, you'll see the return start to kick oil back into the tank, and it'll fill the tank back up. But yeah, so don't add oil, which I've seen that too, and that just causes a big oil geyser, because when all that oil refills, it just comes shooting out of here. So, and I've only really seen this on like Sportsters and Softails, because Dynas and touring bikes have an oil pan down to there, so they are a little bit different system. So yeah, well, that's better. So anyways, yeah, your oil may not look like it's in there. It's actually down here. Once you start it up, it'll shoot right back into the tank there. So let's see if I can get that on camera. I doubt I can, because it's really dark in here. That light's not very bright either. I had this all planned out in my head, but as you can see, it's not going how I planned. Alright, I'm just going to try to use the light on my phone here. See if it'll actually focus in there. It might not. Looks like it's more of a knot. We'll see if we can get this right here. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to start her up here, and you can start to see the oil. Hopefully you can see the oil start rolling in. So this is our first startup since a long winter's nap. So tank's full of gas. I changed the oil right before I put her away for the winter. Let's see if I can capture this on film. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I'm going to try my hardest though. As you can see, the oil is starting to run back in through the return from the sump. That's basically what I was saying. You're not out of oil, it's just sumped in the bottom, so there you can kind of see it coming back into the tank, and once this idles for a little while, the tank will be right back up to normal again. So that's what I was trying to say this whole time. Finally got to kind of focus. Oil looks a little foamy because it's been sitting around, but once it gets up to operating temperature, it'll be good to go. Hopefully you hear everything I just said. If not, I'll repeat it after this. So basically, if you couldn't hear what I said down there, I'm going to back off of the bike a little bit. Because as that oil returns up into the tank through the return line, it's basically going from the sump back up the return into the tank. Just because it's not a wet sump engine, it's a dry sump, whereas that Honda's a wet sump. You can see it. So all the oil sits in the crankcase. Here, it has an oil bag it sits in. So basically, it's just refilling it. So if you ever come out of winter storage and see that, hey, it looks like my bike's out of oil or not out of oil, just start her up, let her run for a little bit. I mean, unless obviously you see a big puddle of oil on the floor, then yeah, it leaked oil everywhere. But you don't see a puddle and it looks empty, just start her up before you throw anything in there. What's up, guys? I feel like I didn't end the video very well, so I just got back from a quick test ride here just to kind of get all the juices flowing. And now that I'm back, just checked the oil again. It's back up to normal levels, and all that little bit of moisture that you saw in there, that little white stuff, is all burned off. I don't know if you can even see in there or not, but it's back up to temperature. I mean, there's oil in the dipstick and stuff. So basically, I just want to make sure I got a couple like big points across. Like I was talking, this video is about wet something, basically, you know, because all of a sudden this thing sits for a while, gravity takes over, that oil just kind of goes backwards. There's no pressure keeping it up in the oil bag, so it moves back down and just sits. So even though it may look empty in there, unless there's a big puddle on the floor, you're not out of oil. It's just kind of a word of caution, so you don't, accidentally fill that up, which I've seen done. And all of a sudden, boom, you got an oil geyser coming out of there. These are mainly for guys that do long-term storage. And I'm sure a lot of people know this, but I just wanted to put it out there because I ran into it quite a bit working at a shop up in Fairbanks, kind of a smaller aftermarket, because all the bikes up here in Alaska, sit all winter, and then guys come in and be like, my bike's out of oil. And, we'd ask a few questions and, just to make sure that no one gets an oil bath, because that would suck. So anyways, thanks for checking out the video. I'll probably have a little bit more on this bike here now that it's summertime. Well, moving into summer, it's still April, but most of the snow's gone, so we can I can do a little more riding with this. I'm hoping to get maybe a GoPro set up for some moto vlogs up here, and then we're gonna keep working on that guy over there. I gotta still figure out how exactly I'm gonna get the engine out. So anyways, I noticed I've gotten kind of uptick in subscribers here by like 10 or so, and I know it's only 37 or 38, but I appreciate it. And also, I may have to do the shout out next video, but someone left a comment for me, and I'll mention their name in the next video because I can't remember. I think it was Diggin' Chopper or something like that. But he let me know. Let's see if I can find it here. It's over here actually. But there's a little thing on the front of that Honda. I didn't know what it was. And the guy in the comments said, hey, this is what this is. This is a turn signal beeper, or beep. This thing that was sitting up on the handlebars. So I was like, oh, that's cool. So I appreciate him. I think it was Diggin' Chopper. God, I'm sorry I can't remember your name right, but thanks for letting me know. That's awesome, because I would have had no idea and no guess. So turn signal beep. So I guess you could let people know you're turning audibly, apparently. Anyways, enough of the yik yak. So thanks for checking out the video, and if you subscribed recently, I appreciate it. And it's pretty crazy. People subscribing, viewing, and it's not a ton, but for me it's awesome. I appreciate it, and keep taking you guys on my journey with the chopper, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.